right, thanks, Kent. Obviously, you never take winning for granted. So thankful to get the win here tonight. Really want to give a lot of credit to Alcorn State. I thought they came out, played with incredible energy. Their shot making was terrific tonight. Williams, number 3, was fantastic. But credit to our players. I thought they stayed the course. We were able to pound the ball into the paint, and Woko gets 29 in there. We did a better job on the offensive glass, especially in the second half, and was able to live at the free throw line and extend our lead and get the win. So happy with the win. Certainly on the defensive side, some things we really have to get a lot better at.
Coach, what do you feel like the turning point was, though, coming out of halftime into the second half, take the lead and eventually win the game?
I thought the rebounding. I believe at one point it was 22-4 on the glass there in the second half. We didn't shoot it as well as we would have liked, but we were able to take some good shots and get on the offensive glass for some second opportunities. And I don't know, I have to go back and watch the film. It didn't seem like we got many stops, but I guess we got a few somewhere in that stretch that enabled us to stretch the lead out some.
How impressive is it to see Mike Nwoko not just score so easily, but also do it on an efficient?
Yeah, TJ, I think Mike's been fantastic on the offensive end. 6 offensive rebounds tonight really stood out. As we've talked in here in the last couple months, I've been really pleased with his skill level. He's more skilled down in the post than we had anticipated coming in. He's worked really hard. In the player development program, you see him scoring jump hooks with either hand, and at the end of the day, he's 6'10", 260. And I thought he's using his physicality in a great fashion there. I thought DJ and Max, great job getting them the ball. I think they were 9 assists, 0 turnovers. And that presence in the paint allows us to get to the free throw line a lot, which I believe now every game so far we've made more free throws than the opponent has attempted. And we need that to be an identity of our team.
Yeah, Coach, defensively, was it an intensity thing early on, or was there anything they got y'all on early?
Well, Matthew, I think first off, you got to credit Alcorn. I thought they shot the ball really well. I thought they made some difficult shots. I thought from a scheme standpoint, our players did a good job taking them out of their offensive sets through some of our switching. And what ended up happening now, they're playing one-on-one. And they hurt us some one-on-one. Their speed bothered us off the dribble. And then, as I mentioned, like Williams' shot making was fantastic. They hit some tough mid-range shots that, honestly, we're going to live with. But it seemed like they made most of them in the first half. So we got to be a lot better there, but I certainly don't want to take away from Alcorn. I thought they really shot the ball well, especially the first 28, 30 minutes of the game.
Yeah, DJ was saying that you lit into them pretty good in the halftime there. Just
Come on.
No, just kidding. He said it was a well-received message because you guys came out obviously and won the second half big time. But just what can you learn, I guess, from a first half like that? And because he said that another thing was like the kinks that y'all are working out right now, or maybe something that can benefit you guys going down the stretch.
Yeah, Glenn, we don't have time for kinks. We only get to play 32 games. That was my message, and when you get your opportunity to put that LSU jersey on, there's got to be an energy to it. I didn't think we had the same pop that we've been playing with. I thought Alcorn had a lot to do with that. But again, stayed the course. I think sometimes when you're in these games, there's no such thing as a 30-point shot. You have to stack your stops. You got to keep pounding the ball into the post. You got to win the glass. And ultimately, you can start to stretch your lead out, which we finally did there in the second half. But I just didn't think we had quite the urgency in the first half that's needed on the defensive side of the ball.
So I know we haven't talked much about him tonight, but Tamba has held his own as a starter so far this season. What have you seen from him that's made such a great impact on the lineup? I'm
so glad you asked that. It's a great question. And we give out a toughness award after every game, and Mike won it tonight because he had 29 points, 9 rebounds. But I easily could make the case that Pablo should have received the award tonight, and he had 4 points, 4 rebounds. He plays every possession like it's his last. All he cares about is winning. He's an unbelievable teammate. He can guard every position on the floor. Just really a joy to be around. You know, I enjoy getting to coach him every day because he's all in. He's going to give you everything he's got. And on top of all that, he's a really good player. So it's a good combination for him, and I'm really proud of the impact he's made on not only on this team but on our program.
I think Jalen Reese had 8 points, no turnovers, 2 assists. I guess how good is it to see him start to pick up his play a little bit?
It's really good. I was very happy for him. I thought last game just looked maybe lacking a little bit of confidence. And you have to remember, it's hard. You're freshmen now. Freshmen are playing against 25 and 30-year-olds out here in college. And so it's an adjustment. But I thought he was fantastic. He came in the game and gave us a huge lift there in the first half when we were struggling. And then his run, before I finished on the first half, he had some great reads on Alcorn State's ball screen coverage. He made the right play every trip down the floor, got us some wide open shots. Then in the second half, you saw his ability to score. Got to the rim, got an and one, created great separation, and hit a big three for us. I just thought he was fantastic tonight.
Got to ask you about Ron Zipper. You know, crowd favorite. You know, came in there at the game, kind of made of his opportunities pretty well. What'd you think of his performance there at the end?
We're happy for him to get his first points here at LSU. You know, he made a three the first game, and they called it an illegal screen. It's brutal. You know, I was happy to see him get that. He works every day. You know, the one thing that's a little challenging. We got basically 6 wings right now, and the separation's not great. So you can't play 6 wings in a rotation. It's usually 3.5 to 4. But, you know, we have a stretch here. You know, we get ready for Friday's game, and then we don't play again for a week. So we'll be able to have some really competitive practices there next week and give players opportunity to earn some more time. But I thought he was great. I was really pleased with the finish to the game. You know, we subbed there, I believe, with 3 to 3.5 minutes, and we only gave up 1 basket. That group on the floor, they were switching everything. I thought they were really engaged. Mozzie Mosley, Ron Zipper, Reese. We even went 5 guards there at the end, and I thought they were fantastic defensively.
Talked about that run you have after this week break. Is there going to be some sort of difference in energy coming into that, or is it just kind of stay the course, keep that same mentality going forward?
I'm a big fan of energy. I mean, it's, you know, without it, you have nothing. I just think you got to bring your energy every day. It's our job as coaches. We follow all the sports science. One of the great things being here at LSU, you have all these tools to make sure your guys are ready to perform at their very best. Those 32 nights you put the jersey on. So the practices in this stretch of games, 5 games in 17 days, probably not as grueling and demanding as they were back in October. So we'll have a chance this weekend to get to some of that. But the only thing that matters for us right now is getting better these next 2 days. And then we have a unique opportunity to play Omaha on Friday night at 7. Markel Sutton, I believe, his 3rd straight double-double. Is that right tonight, Kent? And, you know, excited to welcome Omaha. Coach Crutchfield's done an unbelievable job there. Took him to the NCAA tournament last year. I know it'll mean a lot to Markel getting to play in that game, and that's where our focus needs to be, is getting ready for Friday night. All right, thank you all so much. We'll see you Friday at 7.